Donkey Kong Country is a game I almost bought from the Wii U's Virtual Console until I found a Sonic Amiibo in the wild and decided to spend my money on that instead of an eShop card. Either way, I do have a lot of intrigue with this game because it was such a groundbreaking title for its time, and Rareware, of course, developed it. So here he is, Donkey Kong from the original Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo. If you've been following my blog or the various teaser videos I've posted within the past year, then chances are you've seen this guy at some stage in production. Now, however, I can finally reveal him as a finished model. Just like when I'm looking at Nintendo 64 graphics, there was something about the official artwork of Donkey Kong Country that I felt would translate very well into a 3D sculpture, and for being my first Donkey Kong sculpture since the early 2000s, he actually wasn't too hard to make. As with all clay models, starting him was probably the hardest part, as trying to scale his head with his eyebrow area was quite a challenge. I'd often sculpt it too large or too small, but then after that the only other component that gave me any real trouble was his nose and mouth area, which was difficult to give the right proportion to. Specifically, the paint job is what really holds the model in character. Instead of straight up painting him brown, you'll notice that the artwork is more orange in color and gives off sort of a texture that I thought I could replicate by rubbing off the paint with a Q-tip. It worked pretty well too. The most difficult part painting him was actually self-induced, as keeping the brown color separate from the peach color would have been a breeze had I not connected the pieces together from the beginning. So painting around all the little cracks and crevices was very hard. The pose is kind of strange though. I knew I didn't want to go with just the standard DK pose, but I don't remember exactly how he ended up like this. I think the original idea was to just make him chilling out, but it looks more like what happens when he loses a life in game.